Hello, I'm TheZOMBIEJ, and I'm actually making this kind of a short series of videos where I take a look at all of the LEGO icon sets, except for the ones that I already have, like the bonsai tree, which I have. So, again, I reviewed that. Go check out that review if you will. So, let's take a look at page 2 of the icon sets. Starting with Loop Coaster, which is a fairground collection set, and it's $400 fucking dollars. Come on, LEGO. It's also 400 euros. And it's also, the price to part ratio is 10.6C for both regions. Wow. Wow, LEGO. How does this even make sense? So, it's not in production anymore. Alright. Zoom in. Wow. Thanks, brick set. Thanks, internet. Click, click, click. What the crap? Well, that's just great. Start over. This again. Come on. Boom. There we go. Okay, so we've got some minifigs having fun. There's no brick separator this time. Good! Piece of shit. There's some different concession stands and whatnot. People just having fun. There's some loops, because it's called a loop coaster. There's a long freaking tower with with multiple things connecting the two halves together. And, is that supposed to say loop right there? That's funny. There's a segment going up. There's all kinds of shit going on here. I can't possibly go over it all, but hey, this is pretty good. It's obviously a replica of the actual thing, but I'm not sure if it actually exists or not because I've never seen it in real life. So I've never seen pictures of this, so. But this looks interesting. And I'm not really a fan of rides like this myself, but yeah. I'd be lucky enough to get on a roller coaster. Like, or a Ferris wheel. Without it shutting down halfway through the thing. So, yeah. That would be a terrible thing to happen. That's why I don't go to these places, so. But yeah, it's, for the price, it's not worth that price. It's worth $200 at best. So, there you go. There's that one. Chevrolet Camaro Z/28 1969. 69. I said 69, so y'all are probably laughing at me. Yeah. Real funny. So it's $169.99. Nice one, LEGO. So that's $170, 170 euros, and the price to par ratio is the exact same. It's 11.7C. So there you go. Click. Yes, there is no brick separator. Thank you, yeah. So it looks like it comes with extra stuff that you can, replace on the inside of the car. So, and this car looks lovely. Its color scheme is black, but with red furniture on the inside. So, there's also some silver, some gray, and this is an awesome looking car. I could totally see this on a shelf. I just don't know which shelf I would put it on, but maybe I'll get its own foot-long shelf. I don't know if this is a foot at all. I can't tell what the dimensions are. Some of you are asking if I have a vision problem. Well, I'm supposed to be wearing glasses, but I don't, so there's that. But I think I also have astigmatism, and I don't remember, but it's been a while since I last had my eyes checked, so. I have a pair of glasses. I don't use them. Whatever. It is what it is. So, with that being said, I would love to own this car. But it's not in production anymore, so fuck it. So, but it's so nice. I would love to have this. someone send me this? That would be nice. Obviously, I can't afford to get it myself, but, you know, so, whatever. But it's still a nice looking car. I mean, it looks freaking amazing. Okay, so castle system, we got the Lion Knight's Castle. So we've got 3 designers designing the whole fucking thing, and it's still being, it's still out today. $400, that is predatory. 400 euros, equally as predatory. Price to part ratio is 8.9C. Okay, so it's not going to tell me what minifigs are in there, but there's 22 in total. This came from out in 2022. Okay, so let's take a look. So there's a lot of folks here. There's a concession stand, it looks like. There's a ton of flags here and there. There's some vinyl cut flags with the Lion Knights logo on it. There's a horse with a wheelbarrow. Or is that a bull? I think that's a bull. Bullshit! Alright. So, and there's a little bit of something over there. But the castle is the star of the show here. There's some shingles of some sort on the roof. There's like slits carved into parts of the castle to represent like bow and arrow sniper positions. There's a gate, there's a stairway, there's suggestion of water, there's some foliage here and there, nice trees. There's definitely some secrets in this set that I can't possibly show in this video, so you have to go watch Jang's video on this. I'm pretty sure he did a video on this, so there's definitely some sniper positions on this thing, on this castle. There are a lot of unique facets to it, and overall, it's just nice. But is it worth $400 fucking dollars? I don't think so. I mean, with all the detail you can ask for from LEGO from this Lion Knight's Castle in 2022, no, it's not worth $200. It's not worth $400. It's $200 at most. But if you can get it at $200, then good. If you can get it at $100, yes, please. But there's no way it'll be sold for less than $100 because, yeah, LEGO doesn't like that. But yeah, this looks amazing. So there you go. Lion Knight's Castle from 2022 has my approval because Classic Castle is awesome. Atari 2600 license. Okay, so Atari must be happy with this. I can only guess. So there was actually a real Atari 2600 that you can put in cartridges in modern times. A couple years ago, I think there was a modern take on the Atari 2600 while still looking the same. But you can still play all the old games in cartridge form, and that's pretty cool. I don't know how much it is. It's like $120 or something like that. But we weren't able to get that, so it's like a mini console, I think. But this is $240, 240 euros, 9.5C. Wow. Okay, so what's the minifig? Oh, it's an Atari video game player. Well, he looks funny. So let's take a look at this. All right, so we've got. So we've got a shelf for games. There's 3 different games. I can't tell what they are, but yeah. There's the controller, which looks pretty good. There's no way it actually, controls. It's connected via a tube to the back end of the Atari. And there's a gimmick with this thing that if you slide open, something pops up. And it shows this kid playing in his room with his Atari on his television. So, wow. That's fucking amazing. So, that's pretty fucking cool. And there's 3 different extra builds that you can build as well that represent something from these games. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, so they went really overboard with this one, so no wonder the price is so high. But you can also get a real Atari 2600 or the mini console that was released a couple of years ago. Well, more like a year and a half. Yeah, so is it worth it? No, not really. But if you want a Lego representation of your favorite console from the 80s, this is what you want, I suppose. But honestly, you're better off with the real system. And Jang said that himself, I think. It's been a while since I last saw his video. But yeah, this is definitely an amazing thing, you know. Lego's stuff tends to be pretty good, so there you go. Okay, so we got something that my mom would appreciate. The Eiffel Tower. It's a landmarks thing. And it's $630 fucking dollars. Same thing with Europe, with the euros. Are you fucking kidding me? Now, I get it. This is... The Eiffel Tower is a landmark in France. And, so... It has to be, expensive. Not only because of where it's from, but it's also because it's a tall freaking monstrosity of Lego parts, and it looks rather nice. And there's a ton of foliage and stuff down below underneath it. There's 4 different positions where the 4 legs are connected to. This thing looks like a giant wireframe thing. It looks pretty nice. There's a French flag waved up at the very top. That's nice detail. Overall, this... How many pieces is this? 10,001 pieces. What's the extra 1 piece? Is it that flag? That's a lot of pieces. I would not consider buying and building this for my mom, or even myself. But... this is nice for collectors of landmark system Lego sets. Hell, I bet the French themselves would like this too. It was a faithful recreation of a classic landmark. So, there you go. But that price, it's predatory. It's insane. It's ridiculous. And it's wrong. If you disagree, fuck you. I mean, seriously. Price to part ratio is 6.3 C for both. Wow. And there's 3 designers for this whole thing? Wow. And it's still in production! That's amazing! Bring down the price to at least half and maybe we can talk, Lego. God. Oh, it's a reimagined version of an older set? I did not know this existed. Huh. Well, that's weird. Well, you learn something new every day. Holiday Main Street Winter Village Collection. You got 6 minifigs in total, $100, 100 euros, 6.6 C. Okay, where are the minifigs? We've got a holiday shopper, a female. She looks nice. Nice hat. Holiday shopper, female, dark pink sweater. She looks nice in that sweater. Child, boy, dark azure jacket, tan Ushanka hat. Okay. Streetcar driver. Okay, he's got a porn star mustache. H. Jolly's music store owner. What? Santa's toys and games store owner, female. Okay. Nice glasses. Why did I click that? God damn it. What is wrong with me? Alright, here we go. So we've got a Christmas tree off to the one side with a nice star. There's a mailbox, and there's suggestion of snow everywhere in this map. Or, map, as if I'm playing Allied Assault again. Did last night. There's a mailbox, there's some fencing, there's a clock, and a street sign with a mistletoe. Be careful, being under the mistletoe. You never know who you might kiss. Alright. Let's go. So, got some shoppers with their bags. There's the train looking thing, or is that a tram? I don't know. But it's got holiday stuff on it, like a wreath and something else. And this looks rather nice. I like it. The main buildings, the 2 buildings, are actually designed very well too. They're holiday inspired. In fact, there's snow on top of them, simulated snow. So that's pretty cool. There's some lights. There's a mistletoe. The dude's under the mistletoe, but he's all alone. That's a really sad position to be in. When you're the only one under the mistletoe during Christmas. This is terrible. But overall, this is pretty good, I think. This is another holiday set that you could own and put on display for your Christmas joy. We're not even in June yet. We're almost there, actually. Today's the 28th. Okay, so is it worth $100? No. Easily not. But with the amount of stuff you get, yeah, it probably should be $100. But I would pay $80 at most, if I'm being honest. But the thing is, the pieces, there's a 1,514 pieces. So does that equal up to $100, and the price to part ratio being 6.6C? Somebody do the math there, because that just hurt my brain. Yeah, I don't think this is worth the $100, but it's possible you can spend that much and on the set and not be upset, because this is a well done set. Christmas High Street, it's also known as. And it's, of course, it's out of, yeah. Okay, so Botanical Collection, Succulents. Suck. $50, 50 euros, 6.5C for both. It's still in production today. Oh my god. So, looks like we've got CCBS shells in this lovely color. I can't identify this color at all. I don't know what it is. It's like some sort of lavenderish pinkish color. I don't know. But it's lovely. And it's nice to have those shells in this, not shells, but CCBS Star Wars shoulder pad pieces. It's nice to have those in this color so you can make a interesting mock out of it. So, cool. But all these succulents look lovely. This is nice. Oh, and there's even some other CCBS parts, like the Invasion from Below Beast claw things and some other claw things. Yeah, this is definitely a set worth investing your time in, and it's still in production, so you could probably still get it, and it looks lovely. So, for those CCBS pieces, just that alone is worth it for me. But you could easily source those off of Brickquel, so whatever, do what you want. Orchid Botanical Collection, $50, 50 euros, 8.2C. Okay, so there's that fucking brick separator. That thing is giving me PTSD. Please make it stop, Lego. Please, for fuck's sake, make it stop. Okay, so we've got a pot thing that this orchid is in, and he's got this giant fucking leaves, and as well as a couple little viney things off to the side. The leaves themselves look lovely. Well, not the leaves, but the actual the white and pink stuff. Wait a minute. Okay, I think these the white parts are the CCBS Star Wars shoulder armor, so that's cool too. Nice reuse. Still being produced today, so that's good. Yeah, I could totally see this in my mom's office. I would have to build it for her, but yeah. There you go. Even my grandma would probably like this. She passed away in 2022, unfortunately. Let's move on, please. Yeah. So, Jazz Club Modular Building Collection. While I'm not the biggest fan of jazz music, I appreciate it for its legacy. 8 minifigs. It's not going to tell me who they are. Well, thank you. Brick set. $230, 230 euros, 7.9C, both ways. Still in production. Wow, that's cool. Oh, this was from 2023. All right. So, you got the Jazz Club with the sign, and a lot of detail here. So much detail. Got a bunch of minifigs just fucking around. One minifig's got a sports vehicle of some sort. I guess it's a motorcycle. One minifig's got a instrument of some sort. I don't know what that's called. It's either an acoustic guitar or it's actually no. I can't remember what it's called. It's not a violin or a viola, something else. But there's a minifig sitting having lunch alone. There's a chef holding that minifig's lunch. There's a lot of detail here. There's some plant stuff. There's some foliage and some awesome stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of good things going on with this build. It's massive. There's a lot of parts to it. Just about 2,900 parts. So, counting probably extras. But yeah, this is a pretty good set. I like it. So I'm not gonna buy it because it's way too fucking expensive. But I do appreciate the overall build and the look and the aesthetic of this set. It looks great. What's next? Okay. Botanical Collection 2023. Wildflower Bouquet. Ooh, wild. Okay, so this is $60 and 60 euros. 6.4C is the price to part ratio. Whoa, nice zoom in. Okay, so oh wait, those aren't the CCBS shells. Those are the new version with the clip instead of the two ball or not ball, whatever they're called. So there's no CCBS shells on this. That's sad. Oh well. The Star Wars armor, that is. But what we do get are a ton of these like paddle looking pieces that are used as petals for these flowers, and they look amazing. This looks lovely. This is just amazing. This proves that you could do a lot with Lego elements, Lego system elements that you can't do with construction elements. You can do a lot with construction, but you can also do a lot with Lego parts, and this is proof of that. These flowers, this bouquet is amazing, and I appreciate it for its existence, so it's great. Moving on. In fact, I can totally see this as a centerpiece on our dinner table. Moving on, we got a dried flower centerpiece. Okay, that would make more sense as a flower piece, as a centerpiece on the table during Thanksgiving, I'd say. So it's $50, 50 euros, 6.2C. It's got those anti-CCBS shells, should I say. Yeah, this looks really lovely for what it is. What's it called? Dried flower centerpiece. Yeah, it looks dried alright. You got some reds, browns, different greens, sort of burnt orange, some kind of springy yellow. Yeah, this looks lovely, actually, for its dried, for it being dry. It still looks lovely. It's a nice recreation of whatever it's trying to go off of. But it's trying to be its own thing too, but you know, you can only do so much. But I like this. This looks really good. So, there you go. It's not worth $50, but hey, it's better. That price is better than I would expect. I would actually expect this to be like $60 for Lego in 2023, but hey, $50 is fine. But I would rather see it at $40. Tranquil Garden. I already did a review of that. Go watch that video if you haven't already. $110? I don't remember this being $110. Still in production, so that's good. I'm not selling my copy because I love it. Gardens of the World. Yep. And it's $105. 105 euros. 8.1C as opposed to 7.7C. How does this even make sense? Come on, Lego. Yeah. So, yeah. It's still in production, so get yours now while you can. The Lord of the Rings, Rivendell. Okay, license theme, of course. $500 fucking dollars and fucking euros. 8.1C is the price to par ratio both ways. 21 fucking minifigs. This is a massive set. Oh my god, it's horrendously detailed as well. Not horrendously, that's the wrong word. But you get what I'm saying. This is, there's a lot of detail. From the trees, to the building itself, to the ground level detail, to the subsurface, to the minifigs themselves. There's a lot going on here in Rivendell. I mean, Lord of the Rings fans, my father included, would probably enjoy this set. But for that price, you have to be fucking insane. I mean, $500, it's predatory beyond belief. It's seriously bad. 6,167 pieces. I mean, I guess that makes sense, but that price is just so wrong. I mean, yes, it's a licensed set, but that doesn't excuse the fucking price for being horrendous and awful. Honestly, the very least they could charge for this, even though it's still in production now, the very least that I can see this going down in price to be more realistic would be $100. My father would probably pay $100 for this easily, not $500, because $500 is just way too much, and yeah. So, yeah, but other than that, this is a really nice set. It looks lovely. I like the trees the most natural and nature looking parts of the set are rather lovely. And also the building itself has some nice... What is that on the roof? Is that like detail? What's going on here? Okay, so on the roofs of this building structure, there are like different patterns, and it's nice. I like this. I'm not going to spend $500, but yeah, so cool. Lord of the Rings fans can enjoy that set probably. Vehicles: Land Rover Classic Defender 90, $240 and euros. Price to part ratio is 10.3C. Still in production as of today. So this is a Land Rover. It looks interesting. It's got an extra tire. It's got a shovel. It's got a cable winch thing up front. It's a unique shade of green. That's nice. It's got a thing off to the one side of the vehicle. I don't know what that's called. Netting of some sort. It's got an oil can sort of refill thing up top, two of them. And some random junk up top on the vehicle. And this looks pretty good actually, but it's not worth $240. I mean, the price to part ratio sounds insane to me. But overall, I can't really complain about the look of this vehicle. I feel like the extra stuff is a little unnecessary, but hey, they were trying to squeeze as much of the budget as they could on this vehicle, and they did so rather effectively. There you go. But don't you dare spend $240 on it. Wait for it to go on sale. And yeah, Concorde Lego Icons Miscellaneous from 2023, $200, 9.6C. Yeah. Oh god, it's a space rocket shuttle thing, and it's on a unique stand that's built for it. That has it at a unique angle of some sort, which is pretty cool. This looks pretty damn good. It's a long rocket spaceship thing, and don't try fucking yourself with this thing. I mean, seriously, it would be painful. And yeah, I actually like the look of this thing. It is white with a red stripe as well as Metro Blue, so that's lovely. The stand itself is green or gray with some brown, and there's a sign as well detailing the model. giving us details of the model. Yeah, I can't complain about this at all. So there was 2 designers for this model, so yeah. El Dorado Fortress Pirates System. What? Okay. Oh, it's a reimagined version of the original one. Wow. El Dorado Fortress. Okay, cool. It's $215 and 8.6C. The price and the price to par ratio are the same for Europe as well. So let's take a look at this. Oh my god. So in 2020 there was the Pirates of Barracuda base set, which satisfied classic Pirates fans for a time. But now there's this in 2023. Imagine what they'll do next year. Yeah. So there is a little grabber thing with this crane sort of thing. There's a palm tree, obviously. Suggestion of water or rocks. This fortress thing with a flag. There's cannons, there's ladders, there's all kinds of stuff. There's some pirates in their ship, which the ship itself looks rather charming for what it is. It's got some light fixtures, the mast is fine, the thing on the starboard bow is pretty much fine. There's a red and yellow flags, lights. Yeah, this looks like a good ship. The main build, the giant build, the fortress build is pretty good, I think. There's another palm tree behind there that I can't really see except for the leaves. And there's a tiny boat off to the side over here with a Jolly Roger and some folks in there. So this is another nod to classic pirates. And it's nice that LEGO did this because why wouldn't they? Because, I don't know, they're a pack of greedy fucks. But to the designer of this set, good job. This is a nice, faithful recreation of the original set, while still having some modern touches to it, and while still resembling what we all grew up with back then. Now, obviously, I've never owned the original set myself, but I can understand why this set would be made, because that original set was so good, apparently, that it needed a rebuild, so it needed a new update. So, and there's 9 unique minifigs to this set, then it's not going to tell me. Thanks, Brickset. Next, we've got a Corvette. It's a vehicle, 1,210 pieces, $150. Same thing with the Euros, and 12.4 C for the price to bar ratio. Good job. Not. So you got 2 different license plates that you can clip onto this thing. There's a couple extras. And it's red with some gray and some white as well. And this looks pretty nice as a Corvette, you know. I'm not the biggest fan of Corvettes, but hey, I respect its existence. So there's that. It's got front bumper, back bumper, small as it is. And it's got, you know, it's built up rather well. It's designed obviously after the real Corvette, but it looks nice. And if you're a Corvette fan, you could probably buy this and put it on your shelf and, you know, just dedicate your love for the Corvette. So I don't know what else to say about that, but it's still in no, it's not in production. God damn it. Well, it didn't last long, so a year and 5 months. God damn you, LEGO. Well, it's a good set. I can't see spending $150 on it, but hey, $100 would probably be best. Pac-Man Arcade license set. There's a minifig. Pac-Man Arcade game player. She looks pretty cool. This is $270 in euros. 10.2C is the price to par ratio. Okay, so I watched Jang Brick's video on this. And up top you have the You have a little Pac-Man dude. You also have the two ghost-like things. I don't know what else to call them. One's red, one's orange. You have a Pac-Man logo on the marquee. You also have the controls, and you can actually control the little thing. It's just a little finicky to try to get everything exactly right in this build, so that it can run smoothly. Obviously, it's not a real thing that you can plug in, but yeah, you have to spend a lot of time just finicking around, or finagling with the exact positions of where everything needs to be in order for it to work properly. So, yeah. And of course, the girl who is gaming, she is just walking to the cabinet, obviously. And there's some other stuff here with this extra side build. So that's a nice little extra bonus, this side build. So cool. And that minifig is nice to have too, as like a little extra, because she truly looks awesome. So I like this set. I'm not going to spend $270 on it, but I don't even know where I would put it. If I got rid of all my Bionicle canisters, except the Tahumata one, I could probably put it on top of my bookshelf thing, the bed headboard thing, so there's that. But I don't think this set is gonna make its way to my Lego collection anytime soon, so we'll see, but who knows. What's next? Alpine Lodge. Oh god, Winter Village Collection. We've got, it's $100, of course, 100 euros, and the price to part ratio is 6.6C for both. Minifigs are Lodge owner, female. Okay. Child, girl. Okay. Lodge owner, male. Okay, he's got a gray porn star mustache. Tourist, female. She looks happy. That's nice. And tourist, male. He looks kind of worried about something. Maybe he just jizzed his pants after looking at the female tourist. Oh, God. Okay, so this is obviously Christmas related, but it's more of a Christmas vacation related sort of thing than it is truly Christmas, so. Okay, so we've got the minifigs playing around. There's a snowmobile connected to a thing that has a tree attached to it after being chopped down. There's another small tree, and there's another even smaller tree. There's a snowman being built. There's some stuff going on in that side build as well. You have one character on its snowboard thing, I don't know, skis. You got a small little outhouse area, a little place to take a shit in. There's a tree right next to it. There's a lot of snow here. There's some snow, obviously, but there's also some mistletoe looking things, a nice chimney stack, a lot of snow on here. There's a door, there's a representation of logs, and there's some windows and doors, lights, a sign, I guess. The lodge itself looks pretty damn good, I think. It has some Christmas decor on it, so that's good. Yeah, oh. It looks like there is a gray cat as well. I don't know if that's a cat or not, but it doesn't tell me, so. But yeah, this looks pretty good. So, another holiday special. Good job, Lego. Natural History Museum. From Modular Buildings Collection for 2024. $300. 300 euros and 7.5C both ways. What do we got here? Ooh, is that a cherry tree? That's pretty nice. The museum itself looks pretty good. You got these great columns that look really nice. All this detail. I can't complain about the detail at all. There's a dude working on this platform that's attached to the one side that's trying to do some painting work, some touching up. There's a there's a stand which has a skeleton of a dinosaur. It's an interesting looking dinosaur. I'm pretty sure it's a Brachiosaurus or something like that. I don't remember. We've got the minifigs playing around. There's a couple of stone statues. They're not Medusa statues, obviously. There's a bench. There's something else. There's a light fixture stand thing. There's a dog, and it's got a bone in its hand. Great. What exhibit did it steal that from? Stairway that leads to the entrance. There seems to be a couple of different flags. Yeah, so overall this is a pretty awesome looking set. I like the cherry trees. That's nice. But overall it's not worth $300. Fuck no. I mean, seriously. You're better off paying at least $150. Because that's half of $300. Alright. Still in production. Dune Atreides Royal Ornithopter. Sorry. I fucked that up. Licensed. Obviously from the new Dune movies. $165. Same thing with euros, and the price to par ratio is 12.1C. 8 minifigs is not going to tell me who they are, but nice. Nice zoom in. Okay, so we've got this dude with who's on a stand because his this cloth thing is so freaking long. It's insane. You got a bunch of random characters. Obviously, Paul Atreides is here, and I don't know the names of all the other characters. I can't remember, but the Ornithopter is the one that has the Technic bits and bobs in it, and these sword-like pieces. So it has landing gear, obviously. It has a cockpit area. It has a tail that you grab onto. That sounded wrong. And there is a mechanism that will allow you to retract the wings to close in to the tail, and then fold them back out. So that's pretty awesome. But really, it's the waving function that is kind of fun. And these wings are flexible enough to allow that to happen sparingly without having too much weight on them. So yeah, I think this is a pretty good build. It looks amazing, and I remember watching Jang's video on it, seeing the function in its completed form, and it's he demonstrated it working, and it just works. Skybird made his own type of ornithopter, which has a much more simpler gimmick, but the wings don't retract, which is a bit of a miss on his part. But this just proves you can build an ornithopter and do the function of the waving, at least. So yeah, this is amazing. So great. I like to think that the inclusion of these 8 minifigs really is what brought the price up to where it is now. So that sucks, but hey, it's a licensed set. So yeah. Still in production. Bouquet of Roses. I've already reviewed this set on my channel. I built these for my mom, and she has them still. And you can go watch that video if you will. It's in my reviews playlist. $60, so it's not worth $60 in my opinion, but hey, it's still in production, and you could probably get it for cheaper. 60 euros, 7.3C. Yeah. Alright, Tiny Plants. Botanical Collection. Yeah. So, $50, 50 euros, and 6.6C for both. So there's many different plants in this series of small pots to big pots. And there's a lot here. I think there's a cactus too. The cactus looks pretty good, actually. It's got the prickly things, or a suggestion of prickly things. There's all kinds of leaves. There's different kind of flower buds. Yeah, overall, oh, and there's a Venus flytrap. Yeah, try getting bit by one of those, and you'll understand why they're deadly. Yeah, these plants look lovely. These would go well in a garden, I think. You can build your own Lego garden out of several hundred of these, and just, there you go. So, just make sure your cat doesn't knock them over. Then you gotta spend time rebuilding them, and that's annoying. Okay, so McLaren MP4/4 and Atron Senna? Okay, so this is a Formula 1 set, and it's $80, 80 euros, and 11.5 C is the price to par ratio. The car itself looks pretty damn good. The tail is a little interesting, weird, but the whole of the car looks just pretty damn good, I think. It's designed rather well. The wheels are smooth looking. I think this is a pretty sweet ride. It's on a weird tilted angle so that it's on the stand pretty well. Then you have the driver, who has a trophy in one hand because he won the race, and a helmet in the other hand. And he's on top of a stand, so that's pretty cool. That's a little bonus, because I can't imagine them releasing this set without that bonus. But hey, this is a pretty good set, so there you go. Last one for this video, then we'll get to part 3 eventually. Kingfisher from Miscellaneous. So $50, 50 euros, 6.0 C. The Kingfisher, it's a fish. I mean, no, it's a bird. So it fishes for birds, and there's a couple of plant-like things behind it. It's got its wings all sprawled out. And this looks quite lovely. There's a suggestion of water. It's got a suggestion of its claws. This is a nice looking bird. And it's got a fish in its mouth, it looks like, I think. And, yeah, bird fans would probably like this. Hell, my grandmother would have liked this set, probably. She passed away, obviously, but, yeah. So, yeah, this bird looks pretty good, I think. So, there's a lot of creativity with the designers of these Lego sets, and it's not going to tell me who the designer even is. Well, I guess they will remain anonymous forever, so there you go. But overall, this Kingfisher looks pretty damn good. So there you go, and the things behind it looks foliage as fun. So there you go. And we will continue on with part 3 of this extravaganza of icons fun. So stay tuned for more videos. I am TheZOMBIEJ. I'll see you folks later. Have a good fucking day, and peace.